Alrighty, hey guys, I am back for another Golf Clash tutorial video here. This is going to be for hole 3 of the tournament. And I just wanted you guys to be aware here that I'm going to be putting on a dead ball for this tee shot. And of course with the Epoch 7 is going to be my main weapon of choice here. And hopefully, with the combination of the Thorn, it's kind of the way that I'm going to play this. And if you guys can't get this way, well, you probably can with a Berserker ball. It just makes the pitch a little bit harder. I'm kind of doing the minimum that I can, which is, really shoot a narrow gap here. And you're probably going to see Scott here do the same approach here. Just kind of barrel it down the middle fairway. Well, maybe not. I think a lot of the guys are wanting a pitch here. So they're shooting it down the middle fairway up there as opposed to this left. But if you don't feel like going for this shot that I'm about to go for, I put out some tutorial videos going the left here. That was interesting. Not sure which fairway he was going for there. Usually it's pretty obvious, and there it just wasn't, because it shot right down the middle. But like I was mentioning here, I'm going to go full top, left spin, left curl, and you see I'm going to aim out about, 4 or 5 rings into the bunker and do it with some curl back. Now the extra curl back should help this come back. And sure enough, that I am hitting a great ball right. I'm not too worried about that. You see that's well out into the middle of that fairway. So that's the hardest thing about this tee shot. It's a little bit easier to do with Berserker ball because of that factor. You see how tight that landing zone for me is getting to actually thread it up through there and get to the end up here. So if I don't get to short club distance here, my backbone is not going to be good enough to pull off this shot. So hopefully I'm not in between clubs here, because I can't really afford it. I'm not going to be able to go for the hole out. So, as precise as you have to be with that dead ball. Let me see. Let me make sure here that, let me see kind of how this falls. And if not, I might just start using Berserker here, because the shot's just kind of driving me nuts. You see I'm going into power here. I did just make it looks like. So, just barely made it. But, nope. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it the way that I want to. Just kind of off this hill here. So, let's see if I can't just swing this in. A little bit of backspin here. At max club, of course. So, we're going to go a little bit more towards 4 rings here. You pull down 4 rings about. See if I can't get this to still drop. But I need to make sure that I get down farther than this. I'm really pushing max of what I'm doing here. And kind of the goal is just to slowly feed it down into the cup. And sure enough, I was still able to get this one, thankfully. And there you have this one. The key to success on 3. And, one of the reasons that I save a lot of my fancy balls is for opportunities like this. If you ever match up with me in other tours, I'm very careful with the balls. I won't just go on like a splurge and just use like 9 of those or anything. So as you see, I still have plenty of dead balls, which came out on Halloween. And just in case this kind of scenario arises, But as you're seeing there, that shot is not a lot of margin for error. You really got to pull it back and swing it hard to the left. And with the way that wind is set up, it's kind of countering that. So you got to be a little careful there. And as you can see, you clip the rough, especially, so, you know, if I had any other driver, I wouldn't have been up there far enough to actually get to that thorn distance. But you see when you kind of nestle it right on that little hill there, it just kind of funnels down. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. And good luck with that hole. Hopefully you guys can get it. Like I mentioned, if you don't have the opportunity to go that way, then I did put out some tutorials for you to go to that left fairway as well. So you can check those out. The only thing that's going to differ between my pro and expert is a couple miles per hour of wind. That's it. It's the same tee box. So you should have all the necessary tools for that one to at least make sure that you get the birdie every time. And not have problems with the drive or anything like that. So good luck with that one. And I'll see you guys on hole number 4.